his resignation this week, the Speaker of the House, Jim Wright, has not been granting interviews, but arts correspondent Aviva Schlorman has been granted an exclusive interview with the Speaker on condition that the discussion be limited to his book, which is at the heart of the controversy surrounding him. We go now live to Aviva in the Speaker's office.
Congressman Wright, thank you for taking time to be with us tonight.
It's my pleasure, Aviva.
Mine too. Now, your book is already more controversial than the Satanic Verses, even though you never even mentioned Muhammad.
Well, I would have mentioned the Prophet Muhammad if I had known him personally. This book is a series of reflections about my personal experiences in the political world as seen through the eyes of my speechwriters.
Well, Speaker Wright, is that still appropriate, may I call, or is it Mr. Former Speaker?
No. The title stays with me for life.
Oh, that's grand. You are easily the envy of every author who's ever fired his agent. Your book, Reflections of a Public Man, gives you a 55% royalty rate. Have Sidney Sheldon or Jackie Collins tried to hire you as their agent?
No, now, Aviva, let's be fair. They're with big New York publishing houses. I chose instead to be with a small Texas publisher just to get that hands-on attention.
Oh, hands-on, that sounds wonderful. What does it mean?
Well, let's say that the Machinists Union, for example, is told that they want to purchase 1,000 copies of my book. Now, you pretty much have to have those volumes there right at that instant, or you've let the moment pass, haven't you? For that purpose, a publishing company with a big old warehouse in New Jersey, let's say, is just no match for a fellow with a station wagon who can drive right over from Nacogdoches.
Why is it that the people who buy your book tend to purchase it in such large quantities?
I don't know, Aviva. Why do all those teenagers go to see Star Wars 5-6 times?
Mr. Speaker, I wonder if I could ask you to read something from your book.
No, I'd be more than delighted, Aviva. This is from a speech I gave to the Texas Oil and Gas Association back in 1978. It's called Why We Drill. Why we drill. When the ambulance careens through the city streets taking the stroke victim to the hospital, nobody asks, is the gas tank full? Least of all the stroke victim. They assume it. When the big old 18-wheeler trucks your fruits and vegetables halfway across the continent to market, oil-based chemicals keep those foods migrant picker fresh. And when the big old Arab sheik tries to push us around, tries to get us to dance to his discordant tune, we've got an ace in the hole. And it's got a drill bit at the end of it. And there's a lot more examples of why we drill. Of course, that's why it's called Why We Drill. And it may seem a little bit dated now, but that's because the publisher insisted on at least 100 pages in the book so he could get the price break from the printer.
Mr. Speaker, if I might, may I ask you one question about the current problems in the House, if it's not too painful?
It only hurts for a little while, Aviva.
Who do you see as the new majority leader?
Well, I don't want to get into too much into matters of substance. I don't want to be a substance abuser. But I will say this. The Democratic Party in the House has a great number of talented people. Congressman Tony... No, he's gone. Representative Bill... No, he's got that federal thing. Well, let me put it this way, Aviva. There's almost 300 of us left. I'm sure we'll find a leader.
I'm sure you will. Mr. Speaker, now that you have a lot more free time on your hands, any plans for another book?
Oh, I don't know, Aviva. With all this talk about an indictment in the air, I think I might have to do my fundraising a little bit quicker this time around. Computerized phone bank, direct mail, that kind of thing. But thank you for asking.
And thank you for joining us tonight for this exclusive live interview. We'll be looking for your book, Reflections of a Public Man, wherever fine books are purchased in bulk. I'm Aviva Schlorman in Washington.
Thank you, Aviva. And good luck to you, Jim Wright.